Hello, I'm Cassie Knoll. This week on Suncoast FYI, Parkinson Place, Circus Arts Conservatory, and Emily Cage gives us a beautiful performance. She's a local teen with a very bright future ahead. All next on Suncoast FYI. Thanks for joining us today on Suncoast FYI. Parkinson Place is a first-of-its-kind care center dedicated exclusively to the needs of those with Parkinson's disease. Here to tell us more about this wonderful facility is the director, Marilyn Tate. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm great. It's good to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about Parkinson's disease. What exactly is it?
Well, Parkinson's disease, it's what we call chronic degenerative neurological disease. It's a brain disease, and it's caused by lack of dopamine in the brain. And dopamine is really responsible for your ability to do slow, controlled, fine movements. And so basically it's characterized by four main characteristics or symptoms. And that's, number one, is the resting tremor. You've seen many times folks with, we call it like the pill rolling tremor. They have very, very slow movement. They walk slowly, they move slowly. Everything that they do is very, very slow. They have very rigid muscles, so their rigidity impedes their movement. And then the other thing too is postural instability. So their balance is very poor, and they tend to lean forward. They're at very high risk of falls.
I can imagine. If your muscles aren't working, I can only imagine that that's very difficult to get around at all.
It really is. Mobility is very, very hard for them.
And then you said there's other symptoms as well that tend to come with that.
Yeah, it really, through my eyes, impacts every part of the human being. The physical we talked about, but on top of that, the physical symptoms, they have problems with speech and with swallowing, all right? Many of them don't smile because the facial expression with the rigidity and the muscle changes, they tend to look sad or angry or whatever when they're not. Emotionally, it's very, very difficult because they're frustrated and they're anxious, and it's very hard to live with the challenges every single day. Mentally, they deal with sometimes depression.
I can imagine.
Right? We also look at certain amounts of memory loss and cognitive changes. And then the last component is social. A lot of times when you're living with long-term disease and disability, you lose the sociability. You really don't get out into the community because you might feel a little bit less than your best, you know what I'm saying? So they do tend to isolate and stay home more.
And you said that's just the worst thing that you can do.
Oh, it's the worst thing for any senior, and it's even worse if you have Parkinson's disease. I think the key to living well, you know, is to stay engaged in life and to do things and to get out and about and to stay active. The worst place to be is in your recliner, right?
I would say that, well, I mean, there's some of us that want to be in a recliner
once in a while, but you don't want to live in
definitely.
there. You know, you want to get out and about and stay mobile and active and engaged and do the
Keeps
things that you love to do. And there's your quality of life. Yeah.
So those are the challenges. How can others help those living with Parkinson's disease?
Well, we talk about Parkinson Place, and we're very proud of it because it's a first of its kind. It's a full comprehensive care center here in Sarasota, very close to Bee Ridge and McIntosh intersection. And it's open Monday through Friday. Membership is completely free.
Oh, that's great.
And it's funded in full by the Parkinson Research Foundation.
Wow.
So we allow all these over 80 free programs a week and classes a week, exercise and voice, and we have wonderful educational programs in Ask the Doctor. It's all free for the Parkinson patient and the caregiver, thanks to generous donations to the Parkinson Research Foundation.
That is incredible.
It really is. So anybody is welcome. We say no to no one. They come, and many of them come every day for the day, and they engage. We even opened a bistro where they can have cake and coffee in the morning. And they sing and they dance and they exercise and they laugh and they
it probably gets them in an environment where they're around people with similar problems, and so they probably feel more comfortable that way.
Yeah, and you know, Cassie, they say, I'm normal here. I'm happy here. I mean, you can see them actually come in the front door and they're just home. It's like a home away from home, and they absolutely will come all morning. They'll have their lunch there. they'll spend the afternoon. But the thing that's very important about it is everything that we do is what we call evidence-based. So that all of the exercises, all of the classes, all of the speech therapy has been data proven to help the Parkinson patient. So it's therapeutic as well as fun. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all the instructors are the finest in Sarasota. They're lovely people. They're all certified in Parkinson's disease. So it's really unbelievable.
So how does that Parkinson Place obviously is very good for the person with Parkinson's, but how is it also beneficial for the caregiver as well?
Oh, well, the caregivers come. They all come together, and they all socialize together. And actually, I do once a week. I call it the Caregivers Only Club. It's very exclusive, and because caregivers are extraordinary people, and they dedicate their life and their love and their time to somebody that really is the most important person in their life. And caregiving for someone with Parkinson's disease can be very challenging because their physical needs, their emotional needs, and many times you have to give up the things that you love to do because you make someone else the first priority. So caregivers come to everything.
That's awesome.
And they have a wonderful time. They have their own little social club, and it's good for them as well because they have the support they need from others sharing their experience, and we all need that.
Absolutely. So where can someone go for more information about Parkinson Place?
Go to parkinsonplace.org, parkinsonhope.org. Swing by. Our entrance is just right across Cattleman Road from the side entrance to Doctor's Hospital. It's very easy. Just come right on in the front door. We welcome anybody to come and visit us to see what we do and really to get involved and to help these extraordinary people.
Well, thank you very much for coming in today and telling us about your facility.
Thank you for having me.
And coming up on Suncoast FYI, a celebrated summertime event is about to start up again. We'll have the details next, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Cassie Knoll. The Circus Arts Conservatory is about to celebrate its 9th consecutive year of crowd-pleasing performances, and here to tell us more about their upcoming summertime event is Karen Bell and Robin Urich. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having us. It's very nice.
I would say you guys are so entertaining. Had me laughing before we even got started here today.
We've peaked. We've peaked early. Oh my goodness.
Piqued my interest today. So let's start by telling me a little bit about the Circus Arts Conservatory. What exactly is it?
Oh, I get to tell them?
Yeah.
All right. The Circus Arts Conservatory is an umbrella of several different organizations that we have. First being Circus Sarasota. We do performances all through February at a big top. We have the Sailor Circus Academy, which is an after-school program for 66 years.
Wow.
It was started through the Sarasota School District. And we teach kids from 4th grade all the way through high school how to do things like juggling and all the way up to flying trapeze and high wire walking. It's very exciting.
The real deal.
And we have our education department.
What education department?
That's us.
Oh, that one.
We're the education department.
I remember now.
Yes. And with that, we go into schools in Sarasota and Manatee County, and we teach many things, but our big gun is physics.
We teach physics through the eyes of the circus. Newton's 3 laws of motion, friction, gravity, all that. Yeah.
It's a really good way to wrap it back around into...
Because the circus is all about movement, and so it's a great way to teach these abstract concepts of gravity and friction and stuff that is really hard to explain.
It's true. For some reason, they listen to us because we go into the classroom like this.
I don't know why anybody would. I don't know.
It happens. All I'm saying is it happens.
You guys are very entertaining.
Thank you very much.
Are. And I really, for just a second, thought you were kidding when you said physics. And then that makes total sense.
Yeah.
How to relate it back. That's
Absolutely.
awesome. So you guys have something going on coming up very soon. Tell me about, I can't even say the name. Go ahead.
We do. Go ahead.
It's the Marvelous Miraculous Circus Machine. Now here's what happened. We got a very generous grant from the American Honda Foundation, and we're working with the elite engineering students at Sarasota High School. So for 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade, and each class is putting together a piece of a Rube Goldberg chain reaction machine.
And if somebody's not heard of who Rube Goldberg is, if you played the game Mousetrap as a kid, that's a Rube Goldberg machine.
Okay.
And so it's just a very fanciful, very, very complicated machine to create something very, very simple. And so in our case, I'm not sure what the end result is.
We can't divulge it.
It's actually a secret.
All right. So this is open. Very exciting part of it is we have 14 schools, local schools that are going to be invited to see this. So it's a school, it's not open to the public, it's a school project. So we've kicked it off with curriculum for the 5th grades in those schools. They've already been working on it with a workbook and a kit that we've given them and come up with their own machines. And they're all going to be invited on 2 separate days to come and see this beautiful thing in, well, A, we have an arena, and B, as a transition between one piece of the machine and another, we have circus performers. So it's going to be awfully good.
It is. And the best part of all is everything aligns to the Florida curriculum.
Okay.
So what the 5th graders are learning in the classroom is exactly what they're supposed to be learning. We're not like teaching them, I don't know, how to peel a banana.
Right. The thumb thing.
Not
we
or
don't
the thumb thing.
we don't teach them the thumb
No.
thing, no.
So tell me a little bit about the Circus Arts Conservatory. What is the benefit of it with going through? And I guess it is that it's actually relating to teaching in a very fun way.
Absolutely.
That's it exactly. It's just we're teaching it in a different way. It's very, very hands-on. So we're able to get learners of all different styles. So there's people that learn better by looking at something.
Yeah.
There's people that learn better by hearing. There's people that learn better by touching and feeling. And so we hit all those different learning styles. So we come in, the first thing we do is start building something. And we relate it back to the reading and the writing and what's in their actual science curriculum that they're doing in the classroom. So it's another way, too, for the teachers then to be teaching the curriculum as well and being able to relate back. Well, do you remember when, you know, this happened in we have the kids doing a simple machine in their classroom. It's actually not simple at all, but yeah, it relates back then.
I mean, like you said, when you first walk in, kids pay attention to you because of this all going on here. And to make education fun, that is absolutely fantastic that you guys can do that.
Yeah, but we always really wanted to make sure that we know we can make it fun. Always wanted to make sure that we adhered to the state standards. So, for instance, in physics, we figure out what they're going to be tested on, and we work backwards from there. So we want to have this be a righteous program that does a lot of good for the local schools, or we wouldn't be asked back.
Yeah.
Oh, those silly people.
Which
get
would
rid
be
of
a problem.
Yes.
It's so much fun.
There's only so many schools.
I couldn't imagine, I mean, just how much fun it must be to have you come into a classroom for the day. The kids just must absolutely love it, and I'm sure it makes them love learning.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it caters to everybody.
Yes.
And every way of learning. That's really awesome. So do you guys have, what else is going on with the Circus Arts Conservatory's Education Department?
Oh, let's see, what else are we doing?
Wow.
We've got all sorts of things.
Yeah,
Where do we start? Well, we have other programs that we do.
We have to, give me the short version.
Okay.
We're going to run out of
We have
time.
language arts.
Language arts.
So we do, yep. And we have our Build a Circus program.
Build a Circus. There's one school up in Manatee County. It's our 9th. This next year will be the 10th year we've been there.
Wow.
So we take a whole grade level and we figure out what they can do, and we say, okay, you're the strongmen, you're the jugglers, you're the hula hoop people, and put a circus together.
Yes. So you can find out all sorts of information on circusarts.org/education.
Okay.
We're right there. Or just go through the whole website and you can find out everything about us. And then over the summer, we also have our, how many years? It's been 9 years running now at the the old Oslo Theater on the Ringling.
It's historic.
You're historic. Or hysteric.
I hear a
Hysterical.
voice.
You're hysterical.
Is
That's
that my little Karen, or is that, oh, there you are.
Anyway, we have a summer show that's absolutely, we call it the Summer Spectacular because it is just that.
It's in the summer and it's spectacular.
And something else you
Need
can
a
find
name.
on your website as well.
And it's on our website as well, yes.
Very
And we
nice.
also have a summer camp for kids.
Yeah, we do.
Also something you have to find on the website because we are
Yes.
running out of time, and I apologize. Definitely go check out their website. Obviously, they're a ton of fun, and hopefully they'll be coming to your child's school in the near future as well. Thank you for joining us today, guys.
Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Coming up on Suncoast FYI, a local musical talent with a bright future ahead of her. The details are next, so stay tuned.
Is that me?
Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Cassie Knoll. Joining me now is an up-and-coming local musical talent. She's a singer and songwriter, and she's only 16 years old. Emily Cage, welcome to the show. It's good to have you here today.
Thanks.
And she's already given me a little taste of what she's going to show you guys in just a minute here, and it is fabulous. So tell me, how did you get started playing guitar?
Well, I've been singing around my house since I was before I was talking. And I had a recorder in the 3rd grade, and I figured out that I could just pick up music from what I heard. So then I tried piano, and then I eventually graduated to guitar. and it's my favorite now.
Wow. So you actually can play piano as well.
Kinda. It's like I had a keyboard when I was in like 5th grade, I think, and yeah.
You found out guitar is your true love for what to play.
Absolutely.
So have you taken any lessons along the way?
No, when I figured out I could do things by ear, I kind of just liked that I could teach myself how to play instruments, so I've kind of tried to stay away from lessons. So yeah, I've never.
And not to mention, you have some musical talent in your family.
Yeah.
As well. So your dad also plays guitar?
No, my grandpa does. He's like bluegrassy.
Oh wow.
That kind of thing.
So what is your favorite style of music to play on your guitar?
I don't know. I really like taking songs that don't have guitar and making them acoustic because I think that's it's a cool spin on something that no one really does.
I love acoustic. Anything that is acoustic is just like, it's just much calmer to listen to.
Yeah, it's a lot, and it's like real. Like you can.
Yeah, and you can do whatever you want with it. I mean, I don't play guitar and sing, but you know, I feel it. Yeah. So who are your influences?
Well, Ed Sheeran is a really big influence because of the way he got started. It's a lot how I'm doing. Like he would just bring his guitar with him. He was straight himself. He never changed. To this day, he hasn't changed how he is. His personality like very apparent through his music. And I love that he does that. I think it's very cool.
So he's very real.
Yeah, the way he started, he was doing little shows like I do. And he was true to himself, and now he's on the charts. It's
So
cool.
you're hoping to follow the same path?
Yeah.
So I've heard that you've auditioned for The Voice.
Yeah, I went up in, a couple months ago, we went to Chicago, and we went to try out, and that was a super cool experience. I didn't make it, but it was cool.
And you're going to try again?
Yeah, absolutely, I'm going to.
That's awesome. So what are your future plans?
Well, I really like playing music. I love doing guitar. I love playing guitar everywhere and singing, and I just hope to do it as long as I can.
Then you can expand on that?
Yeah, I would love to just keep doing it. I do it for a living now. I hope that I can incorporate that into my life in the future.
And so you're 16 years old. You go to Venice High School. Are you in like a regular class schedule?
Yeah.
So you're trying to balance, what, 7 classes a day?
Yeah, I take my homework to gigs a lot, actually.
Oh my goodness.
In my breaks, I'll do my homework, and then I'll get back up and start singing. And
wow, that shows a lot of maturity and a lot of time management to be able to handle all that kind of stuff. I don't think I could have done that in high school. So can I ask what your favorite class is in high school?
Probably all the acting classes. My favorite teacher is Mr. Mowry. He's super cool.
Yeah? So you're into like musical theater stuff too?
It's not musical. It's more of like behind, like backstage working and all that kind of stuff. But he plays guitar and he likes the same songs I do at school.
That is awesome that you have a teacher that also helps you with all this stuff too. So where can people go for more information about you?
Well, I have a Facebook page, Emily Cage Music, and that has all of my show dates or with all the gigs I have and videos soon.
Do you have any coming up this weekend?
This weekend we're going to be at Rickeltini's in Inglewood on Friday.
Okay.
And
people can go check you out there? And all
the hours will be on my Facebook page. So.
Okay, and then there's also a website too that you have. What is it, Reverb Nation?
Oh, yes, yeah. Emily Cage on Reverb Nation. That will have, we're working on recording things now, so in the future, near future, we'll have songs on there people can listen to.
So do you mostly do acoustic covers of songs you've already heard, or do you write your own as well?
I'm starting to try to write. I'm trying to like take poems that somebody really close to me wrote and turn them into songs. And
that must be a nice little creative outlet as well.
Yeah, it's super fun. I love doing it.
So basically, you just like any excuse to play and sing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, why don't you go ahead? What are you going to play for us today?
I'm going to play Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran.
Of course. That's a wonderful song. I've had it in my head all day when I knew she was coming in here. So go ahead and give us a little taste of what you can do.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till 17. My heart is simple as hard at 23. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Me, I fall in love with you every single day. I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Please don't let out my beating heart. Thinking out.
And you just got to hear Emily Cage. She's 16 years old playing Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, so make sure you check her out on Facebook. Well, that's our show for today, and thanks so much for joining us. If you would like to promote your business or event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. Just call our sales department at 941-361-4223. I'm Cassie Knoll, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.